In Henrik Ibsen's A Doll's House, Kristine Linde emerges as one of the most crucial yet often understated figures in the play. Although she is not the protagonist, her presence catalyzes the dramatic and psychological developments that define the narrative. As Nora Helmer's old friend, Kristine serves as both a mirror and a foil to the main character. Through her contrasting life experiences, Ibsen deepens his exploration of gender, independence, and the constraints of social convention. Role in the narrative. Kristine Linde's reappearance in Nora's life sets the play's central conflict in motion. At first, she seems to be a minor supporting character, a widowed friend seeking employment. However, her conversation with Nora in Act I not only provides crucial exposition but also initiates the chain of events that leads to the dramatic climax. Mrs. Linde's visit prompts Nora to reveal her secret loan from Krogstad, thereby exposing the fragile foundation of her seemingly perfect marriage. Later, Mrs. Linde's decision to rekindle her relationship with Krogstad and to encourage him to disclose the truth to Torvald becomes the turning point of the drama. Without her intervention, Nora might never have confronted the illusions of her domestic life. Narratively, Mrs. Linde functions as both a catalyst and a confidante. She is the first character with whom Nora can speak honestly, even if only partially at first. Their dialogue contrasts two life paths available to women of the time. Nora, sheltered and dependent, versus Kristine, self-reliant but emotionally deprived. Mrs. Linde's pragmatic worldview stands in stark opposition to Nora's initial childish optimism. When Nora exclaims that she too has something to be proud and happy about, her secret sacrifice, Mrs. Linde responds with sobering realism. Having already lived through the struggles Nora only begins to understand. Thus, Mrs. Linde's function is not merely expository. She serves as a dramatic foil whose realism anchors the play's moral and psychological evolution. Symbolic significance. Kristine Linde represents truth, honesty, and naturalism, standing in contrast to the artificiality of Nora's doll's house. Whereas Nora's home is a space of illusion, maintained through secrecy and role-playing, Mrs. Linde's life is grounded in labor and self-sufficiency. Her willingness to face the harsh realities of existence without pretense symbolizes the modern individual's confrontation with truth, a central theme of Ibsen's realism. Mrs. Linde also symbolizes the new woman emerging in late 19th century society. Self-reliant, pragmatic, and morally grounded. Unlike the idealized angel in the house archetype that dominated Victorian culture, she does not define herself through male approval or domestic perfection. Instead, she seeks identity through meaningful work and moral honesty. Her insistence that there must be an end to all this lying and secrecy encapsulates Ibsen's vision of moral regeneration through truth. In urging Krogstad not to retrieve his letter, she becomes the agent of revelation, the force that dismantles the play's central illusion. Moreover, Mrs. Linde serves as a symbol of moral balance and renewal. Her reunion with Krogstad introduces a hopeful counterpoint to the Helmers' disintegration. While Nora and Torvald's marriage collapses under deception, Kristine and Krogstad's relationship is rebuilt upon transparency and equality. Their union, formed not out of economic necessity but emotional honesty, offers a glimpse of what a genuine human relationship might look like in Ibsen's moral universe. Broader implications. Kristine Linde's character extends Ibsen's critique of 19th-century gender roles and moral hypocrisy. She exposes the social and economic constraints that shaped women's lives in a patriarchal society. Her marriage of convenience underscores the limited options available to women who lacked financial independence. Yet, unlike Nora, she does not rebel dramatically against these conditions. Instead, she endures and adapts. Through her, Ibsen acknowledges the quiet strength of countless women who survived within a restrictive system. At the same time, Mrs. Linde anticipates the social transformations that A Doll's House helped to provoke. She is a transitional figure between the traditional and the modern woman. By seeking employment and emotional honesty rather than dependency, she models a path of self-determination grounded in realism rather than rebellion. While Nora's final act of leaving her husband is revolutionary, Mrs. Linde represents evolution, a gradual, socially integrated movement toward female autonomy. Her reconciliation with Krogstad also carries broader implications about morality and human redemption. In contrast to Torvald's rigid adherence to social respectability, Mrs. Linde recognizes the possibility of moral renewal through sincerity and compassion. Her line to Krogstad, "We two need each other," embodies Ibsen's belief that authentic ethical living arises from human solidarity, not societal codes. By choosing to rebuild a relationship on truth rather than pretense, she demonstrates that the path to regeneration lies in human honesty, not external morality. Finally, Mrs. Linde's realism serves as a thematic bridge between illusion and awakening. She embodies the modernist spirit of disillusionment that pervades Ibsen's later works, a rejection of false ideals in favor of truth, however painful. Her presence ensures that the play's critique extends beyond Nora's personal emancipation to a broader social vision, one in which honesty and labor replace illusion and dependency as the foundations of human dignity. Conclusion. Kristine Linde may not command the stage as dramatically as Nora Helmer, but her quiet strength, integrity, and realism make her indispensable to A Doll's House. Within the narrative, she serves as a catalyst, confidante, and foil whose decisions set the play's moral revelations in motion. If Nora's final door slam marks the destruction of illusion, Mrs. Linde stands as the emblem of what might come after, the possibility of rebuilding life on the solid ground of truth. Through her, Ibsen suggests that liberation is not merely the rejection of the past but the courage to create new, honest relationships within a transformed moral landscape. In this way, Kristine Linde is not simply a secondary character but one of Ibsen's most enduring symbols of moral clarity and social evolution.